AFROMAN because I got CVT guitar lesson for Daryl. All right, Daryl, this is cool. You told me, we've talked. I know what you want on this. You want me to really pay close attention to these strum patterns. There's only a couple of them, so you actually picked a really good song. Now I based it off the ukulele version you sent me. Really nice strum pattern already set up. Standard tuning, I tried to follow some of the voicings, climb up with some of these chords instead of keep it as a basic 3-chord progression type thing. So I think you're really going to enjoy the way this is set up. Starting with G major, and we're using the F major form. Okay, if you're used to F major like this, you just play it here. 3rd fret E and B, index finger, bar it, and then go middle 4G, 3rd finger 5D. With that, I try to mute underneath the A string in case you end up strumming it. Here's one of the strum patterns. Down, and then you're going to mute. So when you mute, we got to relieve pressure here. And that's why I want you to be touching the A in case you strum that. But the last 4 strings, down, up, down, up. Reggae thing, right? So relieving the pressure, down, up, and then repress that down. That's why you don't want to lose the chord form either. You wouldn't want to really go. Not really necessary. It creates more work. So you could mute just by lifting the chord that's already set up. It's all positioned. Just relieve the pressure to do your mutes. It'll be down, down. You'll cut the note and then let it ring. So all of that is. Then another down, up, mute. C major, 3A, 5th fret, D, G, and B. I like to bar that with my 3rd, sometimes my 4th. On this one, go down, down, mute. And then some melody stuff. You also said you wanted this, which I would, if I was having this done, I would do exactly what you asked me to do. You want to catch all those little melodies. So 3E, and then 5E, pick, hammer to 7. Now we're going to use a different D inversion, okay? We're not going to do the standard D major. We're going to go 5E, 7B, 7G, and an open D string. This is the same strum that you did on the G major chord. Okay, so far we've handled G, C, now we're doing a D. Now we got to compensate for that open D when we mute. I'll just set my middle finger there, or you can touch it with your 3rd finger. Same strum though, right? It's going to take a little practice to get used to pressure, no pressure, pressure, no pressure, mixed with these down ups. But the strum pattern over this D is exactly the same as it was over the first chord, the G. Okay, so we have. Oops. Then I'm going to show you a different way to play a G. So our chord is naturally climbing here. So check this out. Open D and then 7, 8, 7, G, B, and E. It looks like a D major, right? If you were playing it here. But up here, it's a G. And what we're going to do, so technically it's a G/D. You're going to go down. The strum pattern changes a little bit here. You'll go. And I will relieve pressure, and I take my pinky also to mute. So I can mute that D string. And I'm going to go down, up, down, and then I'm going to follow it with an up, but the up's going to be the chord. So I'll go. Easier said than done, I know, but practice just going. Alright. And then you can keep the fingers on there. Pick the 7 high E, hammer onto the 8th fret. Go 7 E, and then 5 E. Obviously, you gotta lift your fingers there. And then G major, just like we played at the beginning. It's gonna go down. This is a different strum as well. Down, and then mute, down, up, down. And and then another down on the G afterwards. So in rhythm it sounds like this. Do that again. Your next chord from the D string down, 9, 7, 8, 10. Okay, just another way to play a G major. Same chord as that, really. And then we're going to move now to a C major using the F major shape. From the D string down, 10, 9, 8, 8. When you do that, you'll strum it. Wait a second, hammer onto the 10th fret high E, and then lift it off and pick the 8th fret on the high E. And then go up, down, up, down. Sounds like this. Then you're going to go 10, 8, E, and then 10, B, hammer to 12. So you're going to probably have potentially a little issue with single notes jumping right back into these chords like that, okay? Because you wanted these little things, it takes it up a notch in the difficulty level, right? After that hammer on, we're going back to the open 7, 8, 7 from the D string down. This is the G major with a D bass. And you'll go strum. So it's like, you gotta be able to get there like that. Just relate it to a D major, which I'm sure you already know. Campfire chords, you were mentioning them in your text to me, so. Then go, leave it ringing, go 8, 7 on the high E. I'll just drop my pinky to 8E, lift it off, I already have the 7. And then hit the G and B string. You already have that ready to go too. And then we're going to go to this D, 5, 7, 7 open. So it's, when you strum that, go to 8, 8, 7 on the B. Right back to the G major that we started the song with, 3, 3, 4, 5. And you end it with this melody. 10 on the high E, hammer to 12. So that means pick, hammer, pick the 10. Make sure you don't accidentally pull off. Although you can if that's the sound you want. 8, 7, 5. Okay? That's the whole song. You got it. It loops you back to the very beginning and you start over on that G major chord. Oops. All right, Daryl. Fun song to do, and really a good strumming song. I think you're gonna like this. I kind of, and the next one you got coming, same exact concept. Really good acoustic strummer. So sit tight. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate you, man.